Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. How's everybody doing? It's your girl, the lovely Ewerton here on the best radio station, the Black Hot Fire Network on Let's Pop with Ewerton. I hope you're excited for another week to do it better in vigor, and I hope you had a beautiful weekend. Uplifting conversation on what matters most, because you know what? You are the change you need to see in the world, redefining Africans as we redefine ourselves, relearning and learning in regards to being better and basically living the best authentic life for ourselves. I have a guest today on the show.
Hi.
Andrew Robbins, the Jamaican brother there, reaching out to all the massive on the African continent and introducing to.
Happy days, beautiful people. Hope you're doing better. Thank you for joining us here on Let's Pop with Ewerton on the best radio station, the Black Hot Fire Network. Thank you for joining us live on YouTube, X, on the network, on the radio, on TikTok. Thank you guys for joining us this beautiful, amazing afternoon here in the 254 Kenya on the best radio station, radio of the basically 21st century. It's your girl, the lovely Ewerton here, always talking about uplifting, redefining Africans as we redefine ourselves. But in regards to that, of basically digressing from that, remember to download our app on Google Store, stream on www.blackhotfirenetwork.com for amazing, healthy supplements that we have. Kindly click on the start section. On it, another tab will appear, the BHFN Sports Store. When you click on it, it's going to lead you to another page where you'll see different categories of the supplements that we have. We have the vitamins, beauty, beverages, and naturals category. Behind or basically under the beverages categories, we have the Manuka Honey coffee for $59.90. We have the Brazilian blend for $31.90, and the hemp coffee blend medium roast for $32.10, and the mushroom coffee fusion lens made for $36.90. Under the natural categories, I believe you'll find these super amazing for you because it's definitely naturals supplements, the turmeric gummies that we have on the website for $22.90, the honey goat's wheat blend for $33.90, sea morse for $25.90, the lion's mane mushroom for $33.90. And then for the lady under the beauty categories, I believe every lady should have a roshier butter in their cabinet for $20.75, beef oil powder for $15.80, the aloe cool cucumber soap $8.25, and lastly the hair, skin, and nails essential supplement for $32.90. Kindly download our app. It's free to download on Google, so it's free, and then you can get yourself some supplements for your loved one, for your mother and father, for yourself, because it's always about the alkaline diet here on the best radio station, the Black Hot Fire Network. Welcome again to Let's Pop with Ewerton, guys, joining us here on the network and also on TikTok. Thank you, guys. Deputy Governor, for joining us this beautiful afternoon. I hope you're doing better. The topic of the day is divine feminine African energy. We're going to dive deeper into that, or basically talk about what we basically understand by this. Here's a few points in regards to this conversation, and also see how we can basically embrace ourselves in the divine feminine African energy. That today I have a guest who's going to introduce herself this beautiful afternoon.
I'm Venice. Thank you for having me again.
How are you doing this amazing afternoon? How's your weekend? What's good? Are you excited about the topic today?
I'm so excited to talk about what we're talking about today. Dive into the topics. My weekend was great.
Okay.
Again, celebrated my birthday Saturday.
Happy birthday, belated birthday. It's still your birthday week, girl.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yes,
it's my birthday month.
It is your birthday month, literally. Yeah.
But just chilled yesterday, and now I'm here with you. So having a great week.
Good, so definitely. Far. Yes, I believe we're talking about this topic in the morning, but we didn't really go deeper into it because it was a morning show. But now we have like an hour talk about it and basically hear some few pointers. But I believe it's a very, very deep topic in regards to if you really want to learn about it, you have to really give it time to really understand the divine feminine African energy and how definitely how it works for the African woman or for the Africans, I can say, and how you can basically permeate that in on this earth, right? So I believe we shared a few links in regards to this, but according to Google,
most trusted resource
yes,
ever.
yeah. Basically, this is what I said. I think I definitely read this morning. The elevated intuition and increased sensitivity are one of the top signs of a divine feminine awakening. Elevated intuition and increased sensitivity are one of the top signs of a divine feminine awakening. You start tuning in more deeply to your inner voice, relying on your gut instincts, and making decisions guided by your intuitive wisdom. Your spiritual consciousness is tapping into the wisdom of your soul. That's what they say. And also, that feminine aspect of the divine power that connects and binds the earth. She is the goddess energy that exists within all of us. Many ancient cultures had a divine feminine concept. Right. That's what they said. And I believe the divine feminine energy, when you actually mention that, I believe maybe a lot of women will think about being in their feminine side or basically being in their femininity.
Yeah.
But there was a video that I was basically watching as I was doing this research, like a little, and the lady said that first of all, if maybe you were, they say there's a lot of hurt in your past, maybe heart or abandonment, and maybe you're carrying a lot of bitterness and anger. They say you cannot really be in. You have it, but you're not really in tune with it because you're operating in anger, bitterness,
that's
negativity.
A lot more masculine energy than
Yes.
feminine energy,
Right.
And I feel like balance is very important, and we all have masculine and feminine energy,
Yeah.
but like you're supposed to like whichever like energy you want to be in,
Yeah.
how you're gonna receive everything in the world,
Mhm.
And if
I
you
agree.
are a woman and you want to have the divine woman experience, but you're stuck in your masculine energy,
Right.
you're not gonna go anywhere,
Right.
You're not gonna receive like the nurturing, like loving embrace of like the world. You're not gonna become that. You're
Mhm.
gonna become, a bit more on the masculine side.
So what you're saying more actually you should activate it for yourself. Not
Exactly.
mostly even because of other people, basically for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You should try and activate that. But I feel like a lot of people, let me say, a lot of people are really stuck into what has happened to them in the past. Or a lot of people not really have this understanding. Obviously, it's not something we're taught, or basically, it's not just given to you, right? And I believe some things you just have to look for them in regards to research, or maybe God will send someone who definitely open your eyes in regards to a path that you should definitely walk, right? Because you've said, even though you've said like mostly it's found on the men's perspective, I believe because I've said anger, bitterness, and a lot of negativity.
I feel like there is.
I don't think men also should be like that.
Yeah, but I don't think there's also negative emotions or positive emotions. It's just how you experience the emotion in yourself.
I agree.
Obviously some emotions are low vibrational and some are higher vibrational, but all of them are just emotions that we feel. It's how you should express them, how you should go about dealing with like situations
That
and
is
stuff
true.
like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely expanding on like the masculine energy just isn't like a negative thing.
I agree.
It's way more.
Is it more like tough?
yeah, it's way more tough and aggressive than feminine energy. I feel like we're very communal, you know.
Or it's super singular,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
It's you're the protector, like
Yes.
in masculine energy, you
Yeah.
know, you have all the walls up, you're like ready to fight anything. Yeah, in your masculine energy.
Right.
Yeah.
And actually, diverting from the topic in regards to what we're talking about right now, I
Hmm.
can say also men are super logical, right?
Yeah.
And women are super emotional.
Hmm.
And that's why I believe this thing to do with feminists sometimes doesn't work. In regards to, this is my point, um, we don't need men. I can do it all by myself. I'm independent, understanding that even with the diagram that we had this morning, we still like the men have the the independent no? Independent
Mm.
um, part of it, and women are interdependent.
Yeah.
So it's like you're fighting nature when the this campaign for feminists came up. Or how
Um,
do you understand that? Because
I feel like people hear the word feminism and immediately take the skewed like Western side of it.
I understand it by that, but I also understand the other perspective.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like okay, hold on. Let me get the definition of feminism that I would use. Um, but feminism right now is very skewed by the media.
it
It's
is.
like it's more like female want to be the dominant gender.
The provider, the
Exactly. That's
man.
what
But
that's
that's
what
what
the
the
media would say.
that's what they were pushing, like even in the states.
That's not what real feminism
I
is.
agree, and that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's what has been pushed, literally,
Mhm.
and that's how also, if you go deeper into it, you'll find it like on that perspective, like women that they don't want to have husband, the one the what is that movement? The China movement, the Korea movement,
4B.
for B.
Yeah.
It's like whoa, but I understand where they're coming from.
Hmm.
I'm not kind of like cutting them off on that. I will understand where they're coming from, but you see, like other parts of the world, they'll take the 4B movement, not understanding what it means,
Mm.
putting it in their perspective in regards to
Exactly.
feminists. Like,
Yeah.
I don't need a man, but they do not understand how these Asian women are basically claiming the 4B movement, where they're coming from. But if you research more about it, you'll understand how their men, how they treat them, and how they'll basically react by
Mhm.
coming up with a 4B movement.
Yeah.
Right.
I found the definition of feminism that I would use
Yeah.
a complex and evolving movement. Actual feminism is a multi-faced movement that seeks to achieve gender equality and change the systematic oppression of women.
Do you think there's gonna be gender equality?
I feel like we should strive
Okay,
for gender
gender equality.
equality.
What does
Yeah.
that mean to you?
It would mean, you know, equal pay for men and women, you
Okay.
know, when it comes to stereotypes, you know, first of all, I don't know where stereotypes come from. I think it's just like gossip that just spirals into like a huge thing.
Okay.
But, you know, to bypass the patriarchy that we have set for like our systems, you know, like women in today's world, you know, you'd be judged for like what you wear, how you talk, how you look, what you do, you know, what your career is. You're judged like your whole life,
Okay.
basically. And, you know, what I was saying earlier in the morning, like your prime years
Yeah.
is very pushed onto you, you know?
Mm,
And I feel like we should, first of all, equally, like, because, first, you know, in the medical field, they use men as like the examples, you know, like when they're
okay.
testing new products, they test them mostly on men, but they never really research on how it affects the woman's body, or they don't research on like women's issues and stuff like that. Like you would be surprised how many like like different issues during pregnancy can happen, and they haven't ever been like funded or researched upon, because it's like, oh, she's just pregnant, you know, they'll like figure it out.
Okay.
But I feel like first of all, the media should strive to like show how big of an issue this gender equality thing is first. You know, I myself wouldn't go walking outside at night, because I'd either be kidnapped. I'd have to stress about so many different things that wouldn't even cross my male friend's mind. And it's you shouldn't have to live life scared of own like your own people. Why am I
Okay.
scared to go outside because of a man? Like, we what the heck? Why can't you just leave me
Because
alone?
of a
Why can't
man.
we just be equal together? you know
Equal in what perspective?
like,
Because in terms of roles, that can never happen, on my perspective.
obviously, but it's like, on the term, no, you don't get punished as often. You don't see men being actually like incarcerated for like kidnapping people or sexually harassing people. Like, issues aren't taken as seriously as they should be, because honestly, no one's ever gonna learn until they get punished properly for it. I know that's such a bad way of putting it, but time and time again, there's been chances for people to like change, their actions, you know, better gauge their ideas. I think there's like groups and stuff like that to help males that think like that, even though it's like,
Think like what?
exactly, that's what I was reading up on it. I was like, what the fuck, think like that? Like, what? But whatever.
No, I'm just trying to follow what you're saying, sweetie.
Oh, your laws.
No, I'm not lost. In regards to think like what?
Like, kidnappers. I
Yeah.
think there's like, how like there's alcoholics like rehab.
Do you think like
I-
that psychotic people?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They have like the exact same thing for like molesters and like
Yeah.
like child kidnap. Like, I didn't know they existed until like a few minutes ago. But
Oh,
yeah, but I feel like being coddled for a mistake that was fully in your control is insane.
but I believe the ones I've seen maybe on the news or watched on the news, they're always like
Yeah, because those are
prisoned,
the ones that are
taken to jail.
put onto
or
the
imprisoned.
news. You would be surprised
Yeah.
how many things are just brushed under the rug.
Actually, I agree with you. I have people that I know,
Mm.
and they'll share stories of how they've been in places where they've been kidnapped or
Exactly.
know.
Talk to like any woman if they
Yes.
have at least one horrible experience with a man.
Yeah.
Ask the man the same question, maybe like 1 in 5.
Mhm.
It shouldn't be a norm for you to like have to experience something terrible with the other
Yeah.
gender for you to be like, oh,
I understand. Now I understand you.
mm,
Right.
yeah.
But hopefully the world will change.
That's
Because
that was the point. Yeah.
Because of honestly, just being honest,
Mm.
it's a dark world, right?
Yeah.
It is. And you basically create that space for yourself to feel safe in regards to me, where you live, right? And you can't live in fear every day of your life,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So it's just hoping for better governments, better leaders in our government, maybe. Because even if we look at our governments and the leaders that we have, or the politicians that we have, it's just sad.
Yeah, but I
Mhm.
feel like also this is where feminism comes into play.
Yeah.
If you're just gonna sit and wait, nothing is gonna happen if you don't ask for change yourself.
Okay.
If you don't fight for what you believe in
Mm-hmm.
and the life that you personally want to live and the life
Yeah.
that all women should be able to live. We shouldn't have to go outside and start stressing
Of
about
course.
shit.
Yes.
But feminism, the like actual like definite, like the feminism that I would say I'm part of,
Mm-hmm.
it fights for equality and not overpowerment. We should all be able to just coexist together, as human beings. And
And that happened back in time, like pre-colonial, before
Yeah.
colonization.
way back.
Right? Like
Mhm.
Africa was the most safest, loving place to exist. Everybody
Exactly.
cohabitated peacefully.
Mhm.
We had
community.
right?
Yeah.
We didn't have the fear of not doing anything
Mhm.
or hiding stuff or locking stuff up
Mhm.
until colonization
Colonization.
happened.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree in what you've said in regards, right? It's time for us to basically redefine that,
Mm.
because I believe that can happen.
Yeah.
But it's something we should be able, this is what I'm getting right now.
Mm.
If we're not united as Africans,
Mm.
we won't have, we won't redefine Africa.
Mm.
And that's one thing I believe the colonizers did really good by starting these little countries,
Mm.
because we are always going to be fighting for minerals and resources. Before that, there was so much in abundance. You didn't know, like, I should go to what? Nigeria
Mm.
for petrol, oil, and gas, right?
Mhm.
But now each country, as it is right now, in Congo, in Kenya, in South Africa, there's this and this minerals, and everybody's fighting to protect what they have, but still being controlled by foreigners. They're controlling our resources, right?
Mhm.
And the fact that they had that idea, it's actually working up to now. And maybe, for me, I'm all about collaborating and unity and supporting each other. That's how we can be able to redefine Africa and redefine everything that has been stolen from us. But if right now it's so hard to collaborate with your fellow Africans,
Mm.
literally, it's so easy for them to let other races, I don't have any issue with other races, but it's so easy to see them really helping another person who's not African, and you are here, they don't want to help you.
Mm.
You like, they want to be better than you. There's that
Yeah.
inferiority complex that it's always has been left in our mindset.
Mm.
Like, you should try and get approve or get approval from this foreigner.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to do that, or most people are trying to do that,
Mm.
but not understanding that we are the one who owns Africans. We are Africans, whether our people like it or not, because that's who we are, right?
Mhm.
But we are not united anymore
Yeah.
as we were before time.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I believe if we were united, if we had one common goal, thanks to Dr. Arikana Chihombori, I think I always say this on my shows. If everybody has been watching my shows, is something she always says in regards to, the day Africa will have one common goal and one common vision,
Mhm.
that's when African or Africa will be revolutionized.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're still fighting each other.
Exactly.
Understanding, I'm from Uganda, I'm Kenyan, I'm South African, I'm from Nigeria. We have that colonization mindset in us. Understanding we didn't have any countries
Mm.
before the Berlin Conference, and they basically came up with this
Random
54
names.
countries. Yeah, and random
Exactly.
names. Actually, what do they mean? I would have to know.
Half of the names that derived for countries were the colonizers coming saying, "What the hell is this place?" They're saying it in their language, or they say like
In their
words in their
language?
language, and they're
Right.
like, "Oh yes,
This is
Kenya, 100%. Uganda, in their like native
randomly.
tribe, it could probably mean, huh?
I
Yeah,
know, right?
exactly. Just
Shish.
they just picked and chose random words and said, yes.
Maybe it's a fruit. Maybe
exactly.
it's a house
Exactly.
in their
Maybe it's
language.
the road, maybe it's the sky. We never know.
Right. And we see that also. Maybe I'm a part of everybody, honestly. You're like, what do you? I'm a Kenyan. I'm a Ugandan. I'm from Eritrea. You
Mm.
know, and not understanding we were those just one continent, Africa,
Yeah.
literally. And I feel like it's a beautiful conversation to basically always talking about this and voicing it out, because a lot of people do not know this, and also a lot of people know this because when you go to different social media platforms,
Mm.
a lot of young people are woke in regards to Africa and what's happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So first of all, we need to rid of a lot of leaders.
Yeah.
Who are still being controlled.
A lot.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
It starts with that. But still, we're not gonna wait for leaders to make that change. I believe, as you've said,
Mm-hmm.
we're not gonna sit down and wait for things to happen. We should make these things happen
Mm-hmm.
in regards to whatever platform that you have.
Yeah.
What are you using your platform for? Someone is starting a business. Can we collaborate and support each other as Africans? Maybe you have a friend in whatever country. Collaboration. That's how it starts. It might sound or basically seem little, but that's how it starts.
Exactly.
Literally.
All we just need to be connected as one.
Thank you.
The moment we all decide this is what we want as a collective, this is what we see our vision at, like in the future,
Mhm.
everything will change because we don't understand how powerful we
Thank
are as a
you.
continent.
As a continent.
Yeah.
That is so true.
And we also don't understand how intertwined we are,
Mm-hmm.
because we, like, all of us, we're not part of the Western world.
Facts.
So we have one common thing. We are not part of the Western world.
Yeah.
And that all unites us. And right now, it might not be a strong, feeling.
Yeah.
But once we all realize that we are, first of all, the majority of people,
Yeah.
I think, on Earth, please fact check me on that if I'm wrong.
Okay.
But I think Africans are the majority of the people.
All right, guys, welcome to another special episode of Candace. Here's my theory.
Sorry about
I
that.
believe that.
Okay.
Sorry.
We have like all the resources.
Mhm.
We're like rich in land, and like we're never gonna just
No, that's a fact.
yeah.
That's a fact.
Like we're just gonna sit here and accept the Western world forever. Like, is that what we want as a future?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm following what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's a question to ask yourself.
Yeah.
Everybody to ask himself.
Yeah, everybody.
Yes.
You. Ask yourself that question.
Because people do not question anything, right?
Mhm.
Mostly us. It's like whatever is being given to us, name it, music, fashion.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, we take it because this celebrity is wearing this outfit or this person is eating this whatever food they're eating, like seems cool. We just go with whatever is being
Mhm.
presented to us
Mm.
without questioning anything.
Yeah.
And I think that's one amazing point or path which the Western world have basically realized about Africa.
Mhm.
We don't question stuff.
Yeah.
We're too trusting
Yeah.
and too welcoming.
Yeah.
Even if you look at a lot of parts or a lot of places here in Kenya, literally,
Mm.
the people who own like the most amazing places,
Mm.
are they Africans?
I'm sorry to say that, but it's not, and it's just literally because of colonization. At the end of the day, that was the biggest issue that
Right.
had ever happened to us, and we still live in the mentality of you don't. It doesn't matter how much we say we're as free from the Western
Right.
world as we are.
Mhm.
Our leaders are still
Thank
begging at
you.
the white man's feet.
Yes.
And so are we.
Yes.
If our leaders are the ones that are like dragging us down this road of just forever being the followers, we just shut up and take whatever they give us.
Mhm.
We're not gonna change as a country, as a continent, as people. We're never gonna. We're just gonna stay in this weird,
Yeah.
like, I don't even know how to say it. It's like we're
An
almost
illusion?
acting. Yeah. It's like we all know we're not supposed to
Right?
be doing this.
Yes.
Yeah. We
Facts.
all feel just a little
We're
bit
like,
off.
that's not right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we all just shut up about it, and obviously not all of us.
Yeah.
I've met some people that advocate so hard about this,
Mm.
but until every single one of us like gets the voice to say anything about it,
Mhm.
nothing is going to
Yeah.
happen at all.
Voicing it out. You'll be like, okay, maybe I'm not gonna, but the fact that you're voicing it out
Mm.
on your social media platform, voicing it out, you're making a difference
Yeah.
because you're educating other people.
Yeah.
You're motivating other people. You're empowering other people.
Mm.
And there's one thing about people when they see how motivated and passionate about whatever work that you're doing or basically advocating for change, they get in the same spirit.
Mhm.
Because as we said, energy is very transferable,
Yeah.
right, and contagious.
Yeah.
And if we understand like we're not supposed to be like this, as you said, where we are right now as a country, as a continent, we're not supposed to be where we are.
Mhm.
You literally know that every day of your life, these
Limbo.
yes.
Yeah. That's how I would describe it.
Yeah.
Like this weird limbo feeling of
Mhm.
now what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even our economy,
Mhm.
we have like, let's talk about the farmers market. Literally, like we
Yeah.
produce everything here.
Yeah.
Not talk about the bread spreads. They hear shampoo organic talk about body oil.
Exactly.
Talk about the jewelry. What else?
Brass,
Right,
fashion,
everything
Yeah.
from Kenya. And it's so beautiful when it's just laid it there on different stalls.
Mhm.
And nothing is imported. Sorry, yeah, nothing is imported. It was all produced. Like, oh my god, I want to go to this farmers market. And it's like, possible, yes we can.
Yeah.
Yes we can.
Mhm.
Hello, brother Keith, how are you doing? I think call you brother
Oh,
Keith.
I'm yeah. I've joined the ministry. Damn it, the ministry of the ministry of me.
I just said brother Keith.
Thank you, brother
That's
Keith,
right.
for
That's right.
bringing us
I'm
together
my I'm my
as
own
one.
God. I'm my own God now. I need some tithing. Need some tithing, Iraton.
Oh my gosh. How are you
And
doing?
there you go. Oh my God, it's me.
You're
What's
well.
that? What's happening? Okay.
Um, we're talking about a
Um,
lot actually. We started with the divine feminine African energy to
All right.
feminism to
colonization
colonization
to
to
empowerment now.
empowerment now, and the fact that we can produce our own
Products,
everything. And we saw
Yeah.
that at the farmers market,
Mhm.
and it's like amazing, and it's like super healthy and rich. No,
Exactly.
nothing processed
Yeah.
at all. Talk about from the hair products,
Mm.
body products, food products. Like it's
Even the
amazing.
food they sell there is made by people,
Yeah.
like actual
Mhm.
families that
Yeah.
come to the market that decide, let me prep this at home.
Yeah.
So and you can
It's super
feel,
healthy.
yeah, you can feel the community when you're there,
Right.
even though it's
It's you can see.
That that sounds awesome.
I know.
but the vendors and
Yeah.
people there are amazing. I'm friends with like half of the vendors there.
Right.
They're literally the most creative people you'll ever meet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why we should take a hold of everything. It's possible, right? We saw
Yeah.
that it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't have to depend on other countries to import what?
Things that we already
Imagine
have.
that.
Yeah,
We
that's
have-
so stupid. Like
It is.
we're producing stuff, sending the raw materials there, and then giving us back like literal shit for
I
us to
agree.
consume. and
Yeah.
move on.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly. That's a scam.
Mhm.
General Mosquito, how are you doing? What's the topic? I'm late. Okay, the topic is divine feminine African energy. That's
Yeah,
the topic.
mosquito, you back already? She let you? She gave you permission to come? Okay. She gave you permission? All right.
Why are you on General Mosquito today?
I'm just messing with him every time.
Right.
Yeah, because he's in England every time.
Okay.
And it makes me mad the way the British treat him up there in England. So I got to give him a hard time too.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Even though that doesn't make sense, but who cares?
What did you say?
I said even though that doesn't make sense what I said, but who cares?
Right. Oh my gosh, yeah. In regards to producing our own products, which
Yeah.
is super possible.
Look at the
Even
necklace they got from,
Yeah.
the lady.
yeah, made in Kenya.
Exactly.
Definitely. Actually custom made.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
And
And it's amazing. We're talking about waist beads today, right? And
yeah.
how it had like a very important meaning
Yeah, I
back
think
in
I
the
found
African.
the
Do you find it?
Yeah, hold on. Let me figure out where I jotted it.
But now I had a guest here just a few months ago, and she talked about how now even like her friends in the States who are like not Africans were basically telling her, hey, can I have some waist beads, but not also understanding the meaning of it,
Mhm.
literally. And it has
And
become
they
a trend.
can they have some who?
Sorry?
You said can they have some what?
No, I'm saying I had a guest here. Her name is Danique. I think you remember her.
That the
My
one?
friend.
Was that the one you met from nowhere?
No,
that's me.
that's her.
Oh, okay. Hey, I don't know. I'm. Hell,
Her name is the
I've
Sheik.
been I've been drinking.
Oh,
But
what are
anyway,
you not doing?
you know I don't drink. Get out of here. But anyway, uh, um, not alcohol anyway. Um,
Yeah.
I'm saying no. You saying your friends were saying they wanted something that was in Africa now? What'd you say?
No. I had a guest here 2 months
Yeah.
ago, or three.
Okay.
Her name was the Sheikh, which you've met her. She grew up in the States all her life, and then she
Oh,
came to
that's one
Kenya.
with the boy. That's one with the boyfriend, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's one with the annoying boyfriend. Okay.
Yes. You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want just the points, or do you want me to go into
Yeah.
detail with the points I made?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the cultural significance was beauty and adornment. Waist beads are often seen as a form of body art, enhancing the natural curves of the wearer, femininity, and sexuality. In some cultures, waist beads are associated with femininity and sexuality. They're, they may be worn to attract attention or to signal the wearer's readiness for courtship.
Oh.
Status and wealth. The material used to make waist beads can indicate the wearer's social status or economic standing. Cultural identity. Waist beads are often seen as a symbol of cultural heritage and identity. They
Hmm.
can be
I
passed
like that
down
one.
through
Like
generations.
identity.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
carrying with them stories and traditions, and then spiritual
Oh,
significance.
spiritual
Yeah, in
significance.
some African cultures, waist beads are spiritually significant. They can be used for ritual purposes or to ward
Ritual
off
purposes.
evil spirits.
What? Evil spirits?
To ward off evil spirits.
Okay.
And in East Africa, waist beads are often used as a form of adornment. Yeah, here we use it as adornment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I like the fact they said it also signifies identity.
Hmm.
And some parts of the world, they wear it to ward off evil spirits.
Yeah.
Right.
I like the cultural identity part because I
Yeah.
feel like when even you're outside of Africa and
Yes.
you're wearing waist beads, it still feels like you're kind of like connected.
I definitely agree with that. And
Mhm.
obviously, maybe a lot of people who are not Africans wearing them don't have anything or basically anything against anybody who's wearing them. But I feel like whatever you're wearing, you should just have an understanding to it.
Exactly. At least look up on it before you decide to just wear it because you don't know if you're like appropriating somebody's culture.
Somebody's culture.
Mhm.
If you're looking for white people to look up some about your culture, and whether they are appropriating it, they don't care. They want to appropriate your culture. That's what they do. They want to
Right.
appropriate your culture. They don't have any respect for your culture. They want to appropriate. Then when they take it, say it was theirs all along.
That's
Yeah,
what it
Look,
usually
they're
said
not-
yeah,
when we're talking about it.
yeah.
You're
They
like,
usually like take it, then
Yeah.
they change their name, then they bring it like a whole new meaning.
Yes.
to, like,
That's right.
the thing.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
that's right. And they say, "How dare you, dirty niggas, try to say this was yours? How dare you?" You say, "Yes,
Jerome
this is what did Jim
Mhm.
Mosquito say?"
They said I like the moist beads and the ankle bracelets too.
Yeah.
I feel like we all have them, right? Literally.
Yeah. I don't have an ankle bracelet right now because mine broke, but I'm gonna get
Okay.
one like
I go on
literally
like
at
an
Boots.
African bohemian
Oh yeah, I
type.
saw it. It's so pretty. It's like little crystals.
Yes, the little crystals on it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Did
So
you did your abusive girlfriend tell you to say that, Jim Mosquito? Did you? Is that what's going on? Did your abusive woman have to tell you that I like the waist beads and the ankle bracelets? Is that what's going on? Can you talk openly, brother? If she got you hostage,
oh my gosh,
we're here to help you. We're here to help.
it's okay.
Put
We let the
type
mosquito. Hello.
type 1 in the chat if you're okay. Type 2 if you need me to call the London police.
Really.
Just sends in 6.
Oh my gosh. So we have a video here of a lady giving just a short pointer on how to activate and magnetize and reclaim your feminine energy. But firstly, what she talked about is what I talked about earlier on the show in regards to healing, because I believe it cannot be fully. That's my understanding. Kids, don't
I,
attack.
I ain't saying every time. When do I attack you? Get out of here.
No, I'm just saying. I believe you have to do a lot of healing to be in your full feminine energy.
Mhm.
Get off all the bitterness or maybe anger from the past. If you're carrying people
Oh,
who hurt you,
okay.
disappoint.
Well, but is everybody bitter, irritant? Is everybody carrying heart pain? Is everybody
You
hurting,
are
irritant? Okay.
some.
Yeah.
Okay, some, not everybody. Don't just assume
Yeah.
everybody's all messed up out here. Everybody needs to heal. You know, some
No, I'm just
not
saying
everybody.
fully.
I saying everybody out here hasn't been living General Mosquito's existence. We've been happy. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel
and
like we
so
should the word
oh go
heal.
ahead.
I would use the word grow, like
But
as a
also, there are
person.
videos of like how to heal.
Oh yeah, obviously there's
Yeah.
like you're healing your inner self, inner child.
How
But when it comes
no
to
okay, the videos I've seen in regards to a lot of African people talking about how to activate your feminine
oh
energy, they
yeah,
say first you have to heal
yeah,
from a lot of past issues
yeah,
that are basically, I can say, dark.
mhm,
I don't know how to put it another way.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Healing is the proper word for that one. But I would, if I would to give
Okay.
like for general for like everyone, it would be to grow because you're always growing and you need to grow as an individual to be able to keep up with your higher self.
Exactly. We're
We
always
grow.
growing. We're always learning. Any day you don't learn something is the day you die. You're always
Yeah.
learning. Always growing.
I feel like growing is very much looking within yourself what do you want and then trying out what you would
Trying out.
yeah, what you think you'd like because you don't know like obviously in your head you might have this like ideal vision
Mhm.
but then you go and do it you're like oh I don't really like this, it's okay for you
Exactly.
to change your mind, okay for you to divert your path and try something else because
Mhm.
we're here for what 70 probably good
Okay,
years.
girl.
That's very generous but probably so you should be able to like live out that time being okay with making mistakes, being okay with finding out who you are and what you want.
Okay.
Mm.
Alrighty. I'm gonna share this video and then maybe let's listen in if it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm also growing on this or
Mhm.
learning. Let me say that.
Yeah.
Off with self-worth and self-value first, because from that it has a trickle effect. If the root is damaged or sick, we want to heal the root so that what grows from that space is something that is healthy, nurturing, and thriving. Another way to activate your divine feminine energy is to lean and trust fall big time into your intuition, into your emotive feelings. Now, those are two separate things, and I really have noticed on the internet, especially in the spirituality community, there is confusion when it comes to the word feelings. I'm going to say it's because in the English language, we don't have enough words to express the differences between certain energies. So, for that reason, I'm going to create a defined line between intuitive feelings and emotional feelings. They are very, very different. So if you hear me constantly referring to feelings, I'm going to clarify exactly what it is I'm talking about because they are two separate things and will take you down two separate paths. Divine feminine energy has to lean into both of those feelings. The intuitive feelings is that hunch, that feeling that it is that you get in your gut, base level, minimal. So some of you guys are like, well, I have this intuitive feeling, I have this intuitive vibe, but it is that I don't trust. I understand that. It takes time to develop that. And the way to develop that is to continue to honor it, to trust it, to follow it, to allow it to lead you. Your intuition is something that we all have. It's just a matter of respecting it, giving it space, honoring it, listening to it, and also capturing it because that makes it easier for you to find and follow it again and again and again. On the flip side of that, we have our emotional feelings, and those are very different than intuitive feelings. Oftentimes, your intuitive feelings and your emotional feelings will
Hey, I know this young lady.
You do?
describe or reflect the
This young lady asked me a bunch of
internal.
questions like 6, 7 years ago. I remember
Really?
this lady. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot her name. Yeah, she was starting a spiritual journey. And she had been watching me.
Oh my gosh.
She started asking me a bunch of questions. Like that, she asked me a bunch of questions. I forgot about dang. What's this lady's name? Wow, that's
Really?
crazy.
That is so
Yeah,
crazy. Like, everybody, most
Full
people,
circle moment,
listening
bro.
to Keith knows them.
What?
yeah. But I was doing a lot of spiritual stuff back then, ear time. But I didn't want to know. I didn't want to be caught up as a spiritual guru, right? So so the mosquito would laugh. I was doing a lot of spiritual stuff back then. So I became pretty popular, pretty big. That's before they shut down the channel. So I was telling people a lot of spiritual stuff, and people were contacting me behind the scenes. She's one of them. I forgot that young lady's name. Shout out to her. Um,
Really?
yeah, a lot of people had contacted me every time because there's an awakening going on. So a lot of people are taking back their knowledge of being human. A lot of people coming out of religion, and since that's a scary thing, they wanted to ask me questions about certain things.
Mm.
I forgot her name. Wow, that's been about 6 years ago. Anyway, go ahead,
Bihati?
every time.
Bihati?
What was the name?
Bihati.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's her. Wow, see that again? Wow. Okay. Anyway, let me be quiet. Go ahead.
Okay.
Of your body, right? So let's say someone pisses you off. Your emotional feelings can surge up because you're offended, you're quick to react, you want to rage, you want to fight, you want to cry. Those are emotional feelings. Your intuitive.
You were talking about this, the fact that we cannot say it's negative energy in regards to maybe anger or fear. It just happens, but it's up to you to understand how to navigate with or deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To figure out how you. It's okay to feel emotions.
Yes.
It's how you react to your emotions. Some people
Exactly. Emotions are
have.
normal. What she's saying is correct. Emotions are normal. Don't allow yourself. Yes, emotions are normal. It's how you react to the emotions. You allow them to take you over. The thing is about controlling your emotions. You're allowed to
Yeah.
feel anger. You're allowed to feel joy, but it's control of that emotion.
Exactly.
Okay.
Feelings may see the fact that you're emotional, but internally sense that even though I'm hurt right now, I know it wasn't intentional. Do you know what I mean? Your intuitive feelings will allow you to understand the environment. Your emotional feelings reflect the environment, what's going on within you. So there are two very separate things. Divine feminine energy will work with and embrace both of those distinguishing sets of feelings. I hope you guys are following along with me because this is, I don't want to say tough to talk about, but I don't think we talk about it enough. I thrive in thoroughness and clarity.
I think I can understand what she says because Keith, I was asking Dr. Thatcher about this topic and he said it's super like lengthy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
What's
very
that?
the divine feminine energy. It's a very lengthy
It's like
topic.
The more you read, the more questions you have about it, and the more information you can find if you look hard enough and in the right places.
Yeah.
You can read books, listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
Everybody's experience is so different and so vast that it's just a very it's almost like a wormhole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Once you really want to find yourself and your feminine energy, it's like a path that goes on forever.
Right.
You don't get to a point where now I'm at my full
But
divine energy.
right, but understanding, and could understand that the universe itself is partly feminine. So to give respect back to the divine feminine is bringing you back in universal balance.
Mm.
The universe is not man. Sorry, the universe is not the Father, Son, and the Holy Man Spirit. It's you out of balance.
Right.
To go back to feminine nature, it goes back to harmony, balance. So it's really and that's what's happening. That's why we're in such turmoil, guys. It's the rise of the divine feminine because the divine feminine has been taken out of society for the last 2,000 years with these fake religions. So you have a coming back into knowledge, a come back into prominence of the divine feminine, because your society, your civilization is out of balance if you don't have a partnership with femininity. It can't, everything can't, the masculine side of energy can't be the complete ruling paradigm that we share. That's why it is. That's why it's always war, death, and destruction, because the divine feminine has been taken out of society, has been wiped away. So
Right.
there's no balance. There's no
Yeah.
balance. So we're dealing with war, death, pugilance.
Yeah.
So when you bring back the divine feminine, you bring balance back to the civilization, back to your society, and that's what's happening. You're in the age of Aquarius, so this is the age of awakening, where all truths will be revealed. We just come from a dark age called the age of Pisces. That was the fish. That's why the fake Jesus got the fish. But you don't know any history, so you don't know why Jesus is associated with the fish, because that was the age of Pisces. That was the age of darkness. Now you're coming into a more energetic time within the universe, where you start learning things, and the return of the divine feminine. That just form. That is nature. That's what's happening.
Right.
So you know, to put the woman on the bottom and have her unequal in any society is unnormal. It's unnatural. That's what we've been living under for the last 2,000 years. The complete um, wiping away of the feminine aspects in society. The complete equality of the woman. You can't have civilization around. You can't, and it goes back to the religions. They're all masculine. You can't have society without a woman. Men don't birth children. Men don't bring forth life. The woman does. So, you can have a father, a son, and a holy man spirit. You see how stupid that sounds? Where's the woman? There's no woman in that. So it's not. It's a lie. It's not nature. Everybody trying to get all this homosexual, and that's their culture. All this homosexual stuff that we're dealing with now. That's their culture. That's not African.
Yeah.
African always had the woman. Go ahead, guys.
Right. That is so true. Digressing from that, understanding, guys, the healthy benefits of pumpkins. 3 of them. That's a fun fact on this because I did not read that in the morning. We have may protect against inflammation, also may support heart health, also may strengthen your immune system, might help you sleep more soundly, and also may support male reproductive health. Those are benefits of pumpkin seeds.
Just pumpkin.
Pumpkin seeds, yes.
Oh.
May support male reproductive health, might help you sleep more soundly, may strengthen your immune system, may support heart health, and also the last one may protect against inflammation. The alkaline diet here, only on the best radio station, the Black Heart for an hour. General was curious saying, her name is Bugatti. You said not Bugatti. Bihati, I think. That's the name. I think I got it right. Bihati.
Yeah.
That's her name. And then General Moskiri saying, is it safe? Is it safe to say that emotion is how your subconscious mind communicates to you? What do you think?
Yeah. Because the subconscious mind processes everything before you consciously do it, And your subconscious is so much vast and larger than you would think, It's so powerful. And being able to intuit feel emotion, to feel not only like fear but anxiety, even though it's like a low vibrational, emotion, to be able to sense something is wrong,
Yeah.
you should feel so grateful for that, to be able to feel anything at all, Some people can't do that.
So your subconscious, every time, creates your reality. You have a conscious mind, you have a subconscious mind. As you say, your subconscious is your bigger mind. So the subconscious creates reality. Your subconscious cannot define from what's real and what's fantasy. That's why I told you you must check what you watch. If you're watching garbage shows or listen to garbage music, your
Yeah.
subconscious cannot de- depict what's real and what's fantasy because everything is fantasy. So you're living in an illusion every time. So your subconscious creates your reality. The subconscious depicts what you see. So you think your eyes are see when you look at your eyes every time. Are your eyes seeing what you're looking at?
Yeah.
They are. You think so? Go to Google. Ask Google this. Now we're gonna get into some deep spiritual stuff, like this young lady was asking me years ago. Okay, so you say so your eyes are seeing things. Okay, let's go to Google. Let's ask Google this question. Say, does your visual cortex sit in complete darkness? No. Ask Google. Say, if your visual cortex sit in complete darkness, what are your eyes seeing?
Does your visual contact
No,
cortex?
cortex.
Uh-huh.
Say if your visual cortex sits in
Mm-hmm.
complete, if your visual cortex sits in complete darkness, then what are your eyes seeing? Your eyes really don't see irritant. But see, this I can destroy your religions again. Your eyes don't see irritant. I want you to look this up though. If my visual cortex does not perceive light, what are my eyes picking up?
Mm, it's not actually giving. Okay, I'm gonna read what it gives
Okay.
or what it brought. When you move to a dark place, your pupils open up to become as large as possible.
Nah. Okay, it's not telling me that. Um, okay, let me see. What's the best way to define it? What's the best way to
And it
say
says,
what
what does the visual cortex do in the eye?
no, I'm gonna say if your eyes are not say ask Google this. Say if your eyes do not see light, cannot perceive light, what are you looking at? Because your eyes don't make the okay, here time. This is a scientific fact. The eyes in front of you, you're not seeing what your eyes are. Your eyesight is in the back of your brain. It does not see the light that you're looking at. So what you're looking at is an illusion. It's just a thing, a sensory of things you think you might see. It's all an illusion. So that's what you think you're seeing is your subconscious making it. Because your eyes really don't see anything.
We can
Guys,
hear
your
you.
eyes, that ain't my radio. I'm outside. You know I don't listen to that. You know I'm not listening to that awful ass music. You know I'm not listening to that.
Hello, George Guy. How are you doing? He's saying good afternoon, George. Oh, am I reading the responses? He's saying emotions is how you express facial awareness. That's what he says in regards to that. But Keith went off a little bit, but you're gonna
No,
continue
I'm
with
not
your.
here. No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
I was trying to get past that bad music every time.
okay. Where are you?
I'm in Lakeland, Florida every time.
Okay.
Lakeland. I'm in Lakeland, Florida. Around some white people, so they play their white people music that I can't stand. So that's not my music. Trying to get away from. Okay. What's okay? Your eyes don't really see every time. Your eyes are not really the, your cortex sits in the back of your brain. So what
Mm-hmm.
you're seeing is all an illusion made by your subconscious. That's why you're supposed to speak positive affirmations to yourself, good things to yourself, because your subconscious creates your reality. That's another reason why Africans have been put in poverty. They pray to fake false gods, so you believe their subconscious believes they're supposed to be in this poverty and they're gonna go to hell and this Lord. So it creates this false narrative. It creates your reality. That's how reality is created through your subconscious. So that's why things are synchronistic. So as
Right.
you start to know these things and speak them out to the universe, these affirmation, these things, your life starts having synchronized things. People come into your life you don't even know because you've been brought these people up, and your vibration is bringing these people to you. So that's why everything is what you think. So as a man, this in your goofy Bible, as a man thinketh, so it be become. All is
Mm.
stolen from African science. So because your subconscious creates your reality every time. So if your life is messed up, it's your
Mm.
fault because you
Yeah.
are the co-creator. As Dr. Tata was telling you with the truth, you are the co-creator of the universe of your life.
Right.
So if your life is messed up and things not working good for you, look in the mirror and
Mm.
blame that person because you have
Right.
not taken control of your life through your thoughts.
Right.
Your thoughts control your reality. It's just as simple as that. So sometimes we got to learn how to control our thoughts. So you need to speak positive things about yourself, positive
Mm.
things about your life, and the universe will move because it's the universal law. The universe will move heaven and earth to give you what you want every time. That's the law. That's universal law. So if your life is messed up, start speaking positive things about yourself and positive affirmations that you want in your life, and depend on how high your vibration is, your frequency, those things will start becoming attracted to you like a magnet. We are magnets, literally. So
Right.
that's why to understand the that's why you eat alkaline. So that's that raise your vibration as well. See, listen to garbage music, garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
That's why I was making jokes about the MF, but that doesn't mean it's a bad song. Don't understand it's the intent. Don't
Of
think about the
course.
words because
Mm.
because because black people are so ignorant. They think
Yeah.
because there's no such thing as a curse word. No such thing as that. Words don't curse you. It's the emotion behind it. Because you might
Mm.
say a word that means good. What's up, motherfucker? You might say it with love, right?
Yes.
So yeah, it's the intent. It's the emotion. It's the intent behind it. It has nothing to do
Mm.
because somebody finds the word offensive. That's them. It has something
Mm.
to do with how much emotion are you putting positive emotion behind it or negative. So don't let anybody tell you, oh, that's a negative word. There's no such thing as a negative word. It's the intent. It's the amount of emotion that you are putting on it, or the kind of emotion someone is putting on it towards you. That's why you can have water, and you can speak positive affirmations into the water, and you'll see it take on certain attributes. Or you can speak negative attributes into a glass of water and ice it, put it into ice, and you'll see, wow, look at that, the water be all messed up because it's
Mm.
because it's all about the emotion that you put on something. It's all about your intention. So
Right.
your subconscious creates your reality. So that's why you must guard what you look at. Hey, this movie is all messed up. What is it trying to do to me? What kind of
Right.
programming is going on? Or this music is messed up. This movie, this music. So once you know that, you can guard your space. You guard your reality. Guard your sanity.
Mm.
Okay. I couldn't.
All right.
I'm going to look it
As
up.
you're
What's
basically
the right
winding up.
word?
Yes. That has been amazing. I believe we'll definitely dive more deeper into this topic because we're
100%.
still learning about it, but it has been amazing learning about this. And thank you, Kate, for joining us in regards to this conversation. I believe when you basically dive more deeper into it, it will basically make sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll find some books and then I'll send them to you.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're
And thank you for
welcome.
coming super early.
So
Had an amazing show with you in
welcome.
the morning, and now thank you for being my guest on
Thank
Let's
you for
Spoke with
having
you,
me
Return.
once again.
Anytime.
It was,
Any
it
last
was nice.
words? Right.
It was nice having her. It was nice having her back. She doesn't look too far, does she?
Pardon? Yeah, she doesn't live too. I think she's kind of like my neighbor,
Yeah, like
right?
we're really
We're
close.
really close.
Hey, you haven't.
Oh,
You mean
just a small
you mean
world.
You mean you borrowed this woman? You bothered this woman, brought her in as a stranger. Now you know you haven't took time to find out where she lives at, and you
No.
like you pulling a Jovi. You just want to use somebody for to talk to. Don't want to get to know what she. I don't know. I think she lives close to me. I don't know. You didn't you didn't try to ask her that when you first brought her in. You just brought her in to talk to her. Say,
Out, but it's so hard because people don't know like half of the names of the
Mm-hmm.
places that are close to our
But if
house.
you named one particular place, and I was like, I think I passed by that place. And it's
You
like
get like
5 minutes from my place.
yeah.
Yeah.
okay,
It's funny.
so every time it's like Joe, but she don't know where the hell she's at in time and space.
I
Same,
do.
same looking. I just walk through life sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, but sometimes I'm always locked in, but other
Yeah.
times it's kind of just, well, I'm here.
Right.
Yeah.
Righty. So your last words before you leave us.
Thank you for having me
Oh my gosh, anytime.
once more, and everybody should think for themselves. That's what I
Mm.
wanted to tell the people.
Everybody
True.
should think for themselves.
Was a very interesting topic there, General Mosquito. I find a lot of I know the wake up is happening now because they're in Africa. Remember, I was bringing stuff to Africa. The Africans couldn't even relate to none of the stuff I was teaching them in the
Thank
beginning,
you.
except for
Mm-hmm.
except for the South Africans. They were them and the Zimbabweans. Keith, brother, Keith, can you build something here? Can you come to South Africa? I said, no, no. Your wife, your
Mm-hmm.
wife, your wife don't want me there.
Please don't take your jacket away again from anybody else. Don't snatch your
What?
jacket away from
You talking
yourself.
about the jacket? Air time. Oh, wait. You don't,
Let's be
you don't,
your
wait.
masculine energy.
Wait. Air time. Even after that story, you don't think it was justified for me to
I
take that
it was.
jacket?
It was the wrong timing. It was so cold.
I feel like
Yeah.
right, but you should
Yes.
have done something else. You should have like
Yes.
taken back something else instead of the jacket.
Mm-hmm.
What? The jacket was a clear way to say, yeah, you messed with the wrong one. That was a clear way of understanding. Now, I was listen, guys. Why would you wear that jacket? Know that I'm looking for you. You should have realized something was gonna happen. Why would you wear another jacket? That means you spit in my face too. Like, I'm sure she had other. I'm sure she had other jackets. That wasn't the only jacket she had. Why wear that jacket the first day back at school? First day back to school, the school semester. Why do that? Now you know. I mean, you probably didn't know I was gonna try to come for that jacket because I didn't because you already blocked my number. But you you had to figure something wasn't gonna go good. you had to you had to figure I wasn't gonna be. You had to figure I wasn't gonna be too happy.
Maybe she's never seen the other side of you, so she didn't expect that.
Maybe
What?
no guy has ever done that to her
Too hard,
before.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? She knew she. Are you guys trying to say she didn't know she was being shady? What you really trying to say? She had no clue that she was being shady.
No, you're gonna snatch off your jacket when it's like super cold.
Look,
She didn't know that.
hold on, airtime. She didn't know I took her all the way down to South Africa from Nairobi, right? My guess, she didn't pay nothing. She didn't help me drive. Got there and said bye, Keith, and then blocked her phone number. What? So she expected
Maybe I get the
she
point.
Yeah.
she
Maybe I get the point.
she expected I was gonna be good to her. That what you telling me? Come on. And then I'm young and stupid. I'm only 18 years old, an 18-year-old kid who doesn't know how to reason yet and say, oh, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I should just let her go and chalk that up as a loss. No, I'm not gonna do that. No 18. We're gonna get that jacket and throw you in the snow. Hell, what's wrong with you? Get your ass out of here.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here on Let's Pop with Iwerton. Remember, as I always say, you are the change you need to see in the world. Download our app to get yourself some healthy, amazing, healthy supplements. It's free to download our app on the Google Store app and also stream on www.blackheartfrightnetwork.com for amazing, amazing, amazing healthy supplements and empowering, uplifting conversation because it's always about redefining Africans as we define ourselves. See you next on the next show and see you on Let's Pop with Iwerton on Wednesday. Take care and have a
Bye.
blast. Thank you, Kate, for joining us today on this
Much,
amazing
much
and
love, family.
topic. Thank you.
Forget what these young ladies are saying from a woman's perspective, because she had that lady. That lady had that coming. That young lady, sadly enough, that young lady had that coming, and I feel good as and irritated about like a good feeling in me again that I did it. That's 30 years ago, and it still feels just as good as if I did it yesterday.
Really?
That's right. I don't feel no shame or nothing. Much love, family.
Alrighty. Much love.
Greetings and salutations, Master Fuse Angela Robinson, all the way in Switzerland. And you're tuning into the Black Hot Fire Radio. Yes, Massive Wagwan. Andrew Robinson, the Jamaica Fred there. Reaching out to all the massive on the African continent. And you're tuning into
Mm-mm.